We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
All day, defense, all day.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Here we go. Hey, where y'all going?
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-0! Watch out.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 37, check 37. Hey, give me radar. Check 49, check 49.
They run it again with Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Check 24, check 24. Check 26. Hey, 50. Kill. 59. Turn it up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Set. Red 80. Mike's 5-4. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 4, check 4. He's coming.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
65. 65. Check 52.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Ready? Blue 60. Watch twist. Kill. Check 9. 6 guy. Zebra. Guy. You go tight. You got tight.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's checking.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
319. I'm coming. 50. I'm coming.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mike 16, Mike 16.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking one.
Hey, take 26.
On first down, Rodgers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Packers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
What's the mic?
Don't let him.
Get 300. Get 300.
Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Check 31, check 31. 50, 50. Hey, 70.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
In motion left is Beckham. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
40 got.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Kill. Drill right, 22.
Beckham goes in motion left.
Right there.
On 4th down, Stafford. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. We got three. Back north. 31's the mic. Watch the screen. 31's the mic.
Watch the slats.
31's the
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
That's baby shop.
26. The mic.
Here we go. Here we go.
31's the mic.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
To throw is Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
31's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hey, let's get this.
Inside. The mic.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
26. Yeah, Liz.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Check your hot read.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Set. Lady.
Mike's 5-4.
Watch the slant.
Check.
Alert 3.
32. 59.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike.
On 1st down, it's Stafford.
Here we go.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Lady.
Mike 54.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Drill right. 22. 10. Watch twist.
Now Stafford. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hey, we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Omaha, ready to move.
Alert flare.
32.
Flare.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Fellas, let's set a tone.
31's the mic.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's get off the field.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. Room here to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
They'll run with Sanders, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Once again with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
22. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
Play action. Stafford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Evans comes in motion right.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the give, this is their fullback. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
31's the mic.
Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Check 99. Check 99.
Check.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Check safety. Check 3. Check 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he is going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Touchdown, defense. Mike, 16. Mike.
On play action, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Browns drive about to get started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Under crush, under crush.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 56 yards. And the Browns are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. Hey, check.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Zoom.
The slot man in motion right.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the gun on third down, Rodgers airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Hey, check 26. Let him know. Chip.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the pass.
Hey, check Mike.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Got a man, it's Tunyon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Rodgers going to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
All right, T, let's start. All right, T.
Rodgers again now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, check Mike 39.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it, because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Set. 280.
Check Mike 54.
32.
54.
Cut.
Shift.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A run for Nick Chubb. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
53, ready.
Now it's Stafford. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check three, check 3.
He's coming. We got double up.
Omaha, ready, move.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Oh, here we go. Oh.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Check. 36.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.